reaction to the senator's speech. We have a number of reports, beginning with analysis from Fox News contributor Angela McGlowan, Washington. She's the author of the book Bamboozled. And Obama supporter Tanya Acker in Los Angeles. We'll begin with you, Tanya. So am I making any mistakes in my talking points memo?
Well, I think that you are right, and I absolutely agree with you, and that Senator Obama did a fantastic job, a magnificent job today of putting some of Wright's statements in context. I'll take issue with the notion that he is somehow being disingenuous by having his daughter sit in this pulpit listening to this guy preach. We have no evidence. Senator Obama has suggested that it's not the case that every Sunday was some anti-American diatribe. I take Senator Obama at his word on that.
He clearly said that. Wait. He clearly said today for the first time, because he had denied it in the past, that he sat there and he heard Reverend Wright say anti-American comments. This was the first time he said that, but I'm willing to give him a pass on that because I'm not a gotcha kind of guy. That's know what I mean. But wait a minute, Tanya. You got a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. You're telling me that this kind of stuff that Wright throws out there is suitable for a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, no. What I'm saying is I don't think that there's evidence that
it doesn't matter whether there's evidence. Wright says this stuff all the time. You take your kids to that church. He could say it whenever. Whenever, Tanya. You don't know what he's going to say. Are you telling me it's Wright's anti-American sentiments are okay for a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old girl to hear? Are you telling me that?
No, I'm not telling.
Right,
I'm not saying that they are.
If they're not, Tanya, if they're not okay, then why is Barack Obama continuing to go to that church if they're not okay?
Because I think that Barack and Michelle Obama are able to, one, separate those statements from whatever other sort of positives they're getting from this minister.
Well, what about their kids, though?
And I think that they're able to, I think that the story of Barack Obama and his life story, his history, his family, I think that that is the example, and that's the message that he's giving to those girls.
Angela,
I don't think that Reverend Wright is...
Let Angela jump in here. Am I making any mistakes in my talking points?
You're not making any mistakes in your talking points. Bravo, bravo. But one thing I want to debunk here, okay? When Obama made the comment by denouncing and rejecting Reverend Wright would be rejecting the black community, not all, to the people out there listening of the lighter hue, since we're talking about race relations here, and Bill, your show transcends all race lines, color lines, the whole 9 yards. Not all black churches are like Reverend Wright's churches. So to the people of the darker hue out there, if you're in a church like Reverend Wright's or Reverend Wrong's church, not speaking about the word and about the love of Christ, and that's preaching hate and racial division, run, don't walk. And I think that it's irresponsible, Tanya, for Barack Obama and Michelle to go to this church. Now, they can discern what's good and what's bad and what's right and what's wrong, but what about the uneducated people that go to that church that might believe that the government did put HIV in our community?
Let's be clear that, and fair to Reverend Wright, God help me, he doesn't do this every week. He doesn't do it every week, and he has done good things. Yes, he has. Obviously, he's done it. Now, let's get to the responsibility of a sitting senator of the United States of America.
Yes.
Tanya, if any politician in this country sat in a forum where David Duke spewed his racial hatred, they would be finished the moment they walked out the door. What is the difference between sitting for racial hatred by a Duke and racial hatred by a Wright?
Bill, and again, I just want to say I have a lot of respect for Angela. I'm happy to be on this program with her.
Tanya?
But I'll tell you the difference. Let me get to your point. First off, we have had sitting presidents go speak at universities that embrace policies that said that I would be expelled for dating a white man. We've had people running for president who've done that. Yeah, George Bush spoke at Bob Jones. Ronald Reagan defended Bob Jones University. So we have had that. We have had people who've made excuses and justifications for white racism. Now, you know, look, the difference, and I want to be very careful here because I don't want to suggest that hate-mongering is okay by anybody. But I think that the difference between a David Duke and a Reverend Wright is you just have to give us a little bit of historical context. You know, Reverend Wright, and I'm sorry, you know, I know
this is going to surprise you. This is going to surprise you. Tanya. This is going to surprise you, but I will I will cut you some slack on that.
Right.
Because
Bill,
Reverend Wright might have been abused, and he might have, chances are he came up the hard way. Now, both of you, I have a minute left.
Bill,
on a scale of 1 to 10,
Okay.
Angela, calm down. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, what do you grade Obama's speech, and really quickly, why? Angela.
In the black community, I give it a 9 because they're going to support him no matter what.
In the white community?
The white community, I give it a 5 because he still did not explain why he was in that church for close to 20 years, why he let this man marry him,
Now, same
and
question.
baptize his kids.
Got it. Tanya, same question.
I'm going to give him an 8 across the board because he's going to use this opportunity, hopefully, for us to have a larger, more honest conversation about race in America from both sides.
All right. Ladies, always a pleasure. Very good segment. Thank you very much.